Welcome back. We are in the city of New Amsterdam, since I misspelled that. We are going to. I'm thankfully wide awake now, unlike my last stream, and I'm pretty interested to see what we can do. I changed my mic out. I don't think it's that much better, but I think it might be a little better. I really should get like a different mic. I can't find. I used to have a really nice Turtle Beach headset and I moved several years ago, and I never found it again. And I might see if I could find that or do a different one just so it sounds a little better. Because I noticed it sounds um, a little tinny. There's a little bit of tinniness, and it's the microphone, and or the fact that I'm using like one of these wired Xbox controllers. I do think that wired controller does add a little bit of tinniness in there too, a little bit of feedback or something going on. But yeah, so in our last play, I unlocked one additional tile. I mean, I can unlock an additional one again. If I do, I might actually unlock into what is clearly Long Island, because that is clearly Long Island over there. And then that means that the East River is swallowed up in Long Island Sound kind of deal going on here. I don't know. It's strange. This is not a perfect New York. It's called Appletown, but it's clearly that's Long Island, and this is like a reimagining of New York. Again, in our last video, I realized, oh yeah, there is no. Oh wait a minute, maybe there is. Hold on, hold on. I was going to say there is no train infrastructure, but that appears to be untrue. It appears that if I want train infrastructure, I have to expand to New Jersey. Apparently, that's the only place that they put train infrastructure, when really, that would actually be on the east side of the Hudson, going north, if that was real true. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. There is freight service on the other side that is still in use today, because I see it all the time. All right, no, that's fair. I guess the other side's commuter, but it also takes some freight, usually at night. Anyway, interesting, but so I guess that's why they chose to do it. It's not a perfect. It's not a perfect Manhattan. It never would be, I guess. But yeah, which is actually just very interesting that they chose to do it that way. Clearly, look, there's no disconnect between Manhattan and Westchester here. Um, you know, so that's strange. Whatever. Well, actually, it would be Manhattan and the Bronx, and then Westchester. Where or what have you. I wonder if that makes this. Yeah, see, there wouldn't. I mean, okay, yeah, it's hard to exactly in my mind get that how that connects over, but whatever. But knowing that there is, oh, sorry, now I'm getting tired. What's up with that? Knowing that there is train travel over there, maybe I should unlock that square at some point so we can build a train station a la Penn Station here, and maybe we'll put another one a la Grand Central Terminal up here, and make our own little commuter network internally. That could actually be kind of neat. But and the real hunk of land is certainly going over here, probably going up and then over across this island might be cool. I just don't know how organic it will look to do so. Like, I would like it to look not complete. Part of the reason I don't really want to unlock this tile over here is I think it'll look very silly to have like just a square hanging out over there, not used, and that is a real concern when you're playing on a console. You can really only unlock 9 tiles, and clearly these 9 tiles are not the ones. I'm not going to go down and unlock this little island, and clearly that is not the way to go. Although you could. Oh wow. Okay. So interesting. There's like land down there. Well, that's neat. So that would just be other land. It's only reminiscent of New York, but it's clearly supposed to be reminiscent of New York. Anyway, so let's get time going again. I did get, thankfully, a good little bit of income going again. I really need to expand out this this residential infrastructure some more to get that going. Really in the end, this here should become either a regular intersection or a roundabout or something that goes, and then this line here, which right now is just a 2-lane, should probably become a full 4-lane going out the way that I have it here. Now I know, down here, like this nice avenue, and I know technically I can go up to 4 lanes on these 2-lane roads. I don't normally ever do that. So here, like here, it's a 4-lane road. Let me see how that looks. If I want to, I could do that. I could do that. And it's still the same footprint, which might be necessary for the added traffic, especially if I'm going to keep going this way. Because my first thought is this is like, this is my thoroughfare that would just come straight out and go over here and just go straight up. And everything on the left would always sort of be like, oh, there's only a little bit over there. But I honestly kind of like this middle one a little better for doing that. And I could have larger sections of stuff coming off of it. So I might still do that. So anyway, let's go back to where is it? There we go. The nice 2-lane road with median. And we'll go back to that here. Here we go. It just looks better for this. I wish. I mean, so this is one of the limitations of vanilla is I'm still getting people who will turn from this to this, which sucks. Oh, but you know what I can do now? I think, have we unlocked, yes, basically 1-lane roads, yes, perfect, look at that, now this 2-lane road either goes as around or it doesn't. Oh, but there's a problem with that too, in that when you do that, oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, man. So that's frustrating. I'm actually going to turn this to the highway all the way around instead. That's the only thing that sucks is that outer lane still allows a left-hand turn. That is so unfortunate. And the only way to really fix that is to change it into a one-way on this, into a 1-lane on this side, and oh, that's a pain. Well, actually, there's sort of a different way. I mean, there's really the way I would normally do that anyway, which is having dedicated lanes for things. Which we can still do. It's still doable. Oh yeah, haha, that's funny. That can't be that way and still allow this. Ooh, I don't want 2-way. I want 1-way. Alright. So, aside from being slightly slower, it's really about it. Only difference there. Should probably turn those into bridges at some point. Anyway, let's see about. I really like this one here. But I have another issue here in that I kind of want to redo this development. This is, to me, supposed to be like society. I think I called it like Society Hill or something last time when I was playing. The people up on the hill. They're gonna have like the really nice stuff, right? So I kind of want to make it a little larger, but also a little bit more what's the word, molded, like landscaped. I want to landscape that a little, and maybe make some of the other stuff a little flatter. Well, not maybe not. It looks pretty good like this too. Huh? That park is a church, cemetery. Ah, cemetery. Interesting. Bouncy Castle Park doing all right. And people seem pretty happy. It looks like. Where's the happiness area? Yeah, pretty happy. That's good. Good to see. Nice. All right, let's see. So there's plenty of space down here for more industrial. Um, I almost feel like this is my normal design where I would normally put the industrial down here and go just industrial to this way and then maybe down this way. And then I would normally put, like a buffer zone. Ooh, uh-oh. Really? Okay, let's see. Wow, we're really using a lot of electricity. Let's just plop another one or two of these. Two of these should be about it, right? Maybe I'll do more because I want to expand and I had the money. There we go. That should be more than enough and allow me to expand. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I would normally put industrial down to the end of this tile and then either keep going in that direction with more unlocked tiles or keep going in this direction with more unlocked tiles. With the way this is right now, I don't think that looks so great, honestly. I think what might actually be better is to flip that up, and now this means this land's already dirty, which sucks. Not a lot you can do except put trees down and wait a while to try and like get rid of some of that pollution over time, right? But we could eventually get rid of most of the pollution well enough. But it might be better to actually have industrial along this edge, up the river, all the way, and then have residential down here and over on this side with a buffer zone of a buffer zone of commercial in offices and such in the middle. That could be kind of cool. That might be the way to go. It really might, especially because this is where the train is. So if I do unlock that tile, I could, expand industrial out that way and use the trains mostly for taking the manufacturing in and out of the city. So I think that we're going to have a major redesign coming up in order to accomplish that goal, because right now I'm obviously like that's still this is a huge chunk of my residential income right now, and that's where most of my demand is and all, and that's where I'm getting the most of my taxes and such from. Plus they're all higher level buildings. I can't just demolish them and build new ones and expect to get the same. So what I do need to do is let's enact that actually. So even though there's a bunch of what we'll do, I wonder if I should. I kind of want to start down here, but I don't think it's the right move. So what we're going to do instead is we're actually going to build out this way. And I'm going to end up redoing this thing here, I think, too, at some point, maybe. But at the very least, for now, we're gonna pull this down and we're gonna make a new residential development down here. It's kind of disconnected, but that'll eventually be our main residential area. So I think that's what we want to do. Even though this would normally probably be all industrial down here. Just for whatever reason, I tend to go counterclockwise, industrial, commercial, and residential, just sort of force of habit. That's sort of how I like to look at it. But it's just a matter of preference. So let's change that preference. Let's do a little different. You know, what I can do is this. Can definitely change this stuff around. So, let's make you one lane. Let's make you, yeah, 2 lanes, I guess. You'll never. So one thing you gotta do when you build these roads out, and you can see like that happens here. No one's gonna bother coming down here just to turn to come over here. The pathing is not dumb, not like that dumb that it's gonna do that. On the roundabout where I don't have another or square about where I don't have another action for it to do, it's just never going to do that. It's never going to say, oh yeah, I will totally just you know, not turn here versus turn here from the outside lane, which is frustrating, honestly. But so for our purposes here, this should be perfect. Like we'll just go into a 1 lane to come off. I could even go into a 3 lane if I wanted to, but I don't really care that much. I could probably even do this all 1 lane, to be honest. Yeah, right now 1 lane is faster, and not only faster, but I realize, like, so it's I don't actually have to, if I do this, I don't actually have to have these paths anymore on the edges. I'm kind of going to keep them. I'm probably going to keep them. Yeah, I do like how they look. But no one's going to stop and park or anything like that. You know, why allow that, right? There you go. Why allow parking there? I could just turn them into the 2 lane highway, actually, if I want to. And certainly, like, this one could be 2 lanes. This one could be 2 lanes. And then it makes sense to keep this 2 lane. Yeah. That should be 1 lane. This should be 2, and this should be 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, actually that makes better sense that way, for this cut to be a 1 lane and go back to 2 here. Yep. And the offs should be 1 lane. That makes sense. Makes sense to me anyway. I think we'll get better flow through. Huh, that's funny. I have to change the direction, which, change direction. I'm not playing with my, this city feels so safe. Hope it stays that way too. Okay. I hope it stays that way too. Change direction, bam, and wabam. Okay. Oh, that's so silly. Really? Come on, guys, really? Is there, oh yeah, I did put stop signs there. I did put that stop sign there and here. So, but I think now that it's 2 separate lanes, it actually doesn't matter. Because I did this 1 lane and 1 lane. I think that's probably, it's fine without the stop sign. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is actually a case where I don't want the stop signs. I see why that happens. It chooses to switch right here. Okay, so I see why it goes and switches right there like it does, which is annoying. It's definitely annoying that it does that. The only way you couldn't do that is if it was... Oh, maybe if it was 3 lanes. Yeah, if it was 3 lanes, you would go... You'd have both these two going all the way over versus... You know... It's funny. These guys are choosing to go and make their transition over later, but these guys are like, no, immediately I want to go into that lane. Why wouldn't I? Very interesting. Very interesting traffic behavior. They always go down there to change, and these always do it right here. Very interesting to me. Huh. Whatever. It's fine for now. So that's how we have revised that. It doesn't look as good. I took all that time to make these things look so nice. So I might end up making them 2-lane roads just because I really liked how that looked. What do you think? No one's watching, but if anyone was, I would absolutely be interested to know what other people think. I think, you know what, aesthetic-wise is what matters here. We're doing the 2-lane highway in. At least in this, if not the whole, maybe even this way. I mean, it's silly. I don't need it. But it looks better. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for the aesthetics. Instead of redrawing the paths, which I could also do, I'm just going to go with this. Never mind. So never mind all that. Even though what I was doing makes sense and did work and it was very nice, this is what's happening. Even though, like, okay, there's clearly, I'm overspending in terms of my upkeep. I think this is the only one that can stay. Nah, whatever. I'll do it so it also looks better. It looks so much better that way. It just looks so much better that way. There's still little artifacts that I can't get rid of, but it looks way, way better. And I think that's where we're sticking with it for now. Just because it looks better, even though the other one probably was the better flow. Yeah, it's not bad flow. Not bad flow. Okay, so now we have this. Let's build out some new. Alright, definitely want this on. I think that's about it. Alright, let's see. 132, 134, 135. Perfect. 135 degrees. Interesting. I wish I could leave topology on at all times because I find it very hard to tell unless it's pretty severe. I find it very hard. Like, this is clearly going down because it's very severe. I had no idea that there was some issue there, which I feel like I kind of want to take something and like iron it out. Like I want to use the flattening tool maybe and iron that out a little bit, but maybe I'm overthinking it a little. Anyway, let's just say, all right, so this is an arterial or whatever. It's gonna come maybe even all the way to the coast. It's not gonna go. Then just turn and go up the coast. If anything, it's going to turn way back here around here and go up the coast. Well, up the coast, not up the coast, but up inland. So those are my nice massive. And I think what I'll end up doing is probably, even though I came real close to the edge here, it's just because really, where else am I going to go with this thing, right? It both looks good, getting this close to the, like, I think this would all end up being park area or something anyway, in my mind. I think have a park, and then this comes up like that. and then has its own path, sort of like this. You know, as a major thing. But then here, I think what we can do is come in and make like a little beach area thing happening down here. I think that would be pretty neat. It's funny I could come from that way, but not the other way. It's interesting game logic. So this is where having certain guides would actually be helpful. But I'm not even going to bother for now. This is, I think, my little beachside area. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Something like this. There's a lot of intersections on my main road here, which is not great. But it, you know what? It's just for now. I think it'd be nice to have this be. Can I make? I know I can make park areas. I think they cost me money if I do. So I think I should wait until I actually do. I was going to say it'd be nice to kind of create. Let's look. It'd be nice to create some sort of like park district now, just so that I can kind of say like, oh, this is generally what I want to do, and of course change it again later if it's not, you know, working the way I want it to. Oh, industries, huh? Forestry, farming, or oil. If I remember, forestry can basically happen everywhere constantly. Oh, fishing industry. I've never used that. Production chains. Raw materials such as oil or cross can be produced by extractors. Unique factories, sure. Require lots of workers, so be careful not to expand too quickly. Okay. Raw becomes paper and planed, and then anything produced is a luxury, which makes money. Okay. So they all follow the exact same. Ooh, fishing industry is totally different, apparently. Fishing route tool. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to this. Building a fishing harbor will unlock the fishing route tool. This can be used to draw a route that fishing boats can travel along when catching fish. Different types of fish are produced from different water sources depending on how deep the water is and how fast it flows. Each fishing harbor specializes in a specific type of fish, so you will need to ensure the fishing routes travel over water which is rich in the appropriate type. Don't forget to keep your fishing water free of pollution. Dirty water will produce less fish. An alternative source of fish and aquatic plants are aquaculture farms. These will produce a higher yield than fishing harbors but suffer more from water pollution. Once you've made a haul of fresh fish, they can be sold directly to consumers by placing fish markets or delivered to factories for further processing before being sold to commercial zones for extra income. Interesting. And if I recall, forestry can be done literally anywhere. So if you want to do these, you can do them just to get some money, and then they run out, which is why I've built them, and then whatever. It's just to build them. Like, it doesn't feel like long. This is not long-term sustainable. Why would I want it? Especially, it's not like in this game I'm omnipotent and I live forever, and why would I ever want to do anything else, right? Long-term planning would be great for our real lives. If only people, could look a little past their own lifespans, and definitely tend to prefer those sort of politicians who seem to do that. Even if they don't have every answer, that's not the point. The point is to, I kind of like that. I was going to have this be a separate thing, but I kind of like that, actually. Even though this is turning it into a four-way intersection, which is one of my worst, my least favorite things is to create four-way intersections. Not like I don't have one over there, but it's like a tiny intersection, so to me, that's not a true four-way intersection. Kind of like how that looks, but not great. Not great. And actually, I really want to do this probably around here. Anyway. So I was thinking that this would come really probably the right place to link this is right here. Maybe even more like right here, which sucks because that means this needs to be deleted. But really probably this whole bit here has to be deleted. It's a little too far away. How are we doing? 26,000 is pretty decent. And this can connect here. This actually can come down further now. And probably won't remain a artery after this intersection, maybe. This one will be deleted. And I think we'll do... Okay, that one already exists. And I think I'll get rid of this one. Something like that. Not perfect. Not perfect, but you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, I don't love that intersection. Don't love that intersection at all. But then again, I can do this now. So okay, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty okay. Look at this crazy intersection. And then that goes like that. Yeah, exactly. Yes, 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 yes. That seems pretty good. And then we can basically come down here as well. Maybe even connect that. Nah, guess not. There we go. And then this one can connect over, but I think it won't let me connect it that close. Yeah, it won't. Distance too short. Maybe even connect. Connect. Cool. All right. I kind of like that layout. Also, sort of want one coming up in the middle here to make a block of region here. I think that would be good. I mean, it could come all the way around and come back out. I could do that. I could do that. I could very well do that. If I do, it even needs to be right here and make a four-way. Right there feels too close to that intersection, so it would have to be right here. Could be right here, in which case, you know, what's the point of all this? What's the point of all this, then, if I do that, right? So let's do here. That seems about right. We're just going to make it to there for now. We'll come over here. And we'll probably want that. That looks perfect. That looks actually very perfect. Cool. All right. And because of that, do I want to turn this into... Yeah, I kind of want to make that a aligned one too. And I think I can. All right, cool. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now, of course, I'm laying this all out with these roads. I'm trying to make it perfect on these roads, and I really shouldn't, because clearly these are going to change. These are going to change when I do this. And actually, I don't love how that's a T there at the end now. Looking at it, I'm like, yeah, no, I should probably bring this out further. Have it come around something like this. How would I do that though? Maybe like this. Maybe like that. Maybe not. I mean, I love that flare out, but how can I make that really work? Yeah, that could work. Something like that could work. Right? Something like that could work. Not the most inspiring block I've ever created, I'll be honest. Yeah. This needs work. This block is not great. And it's just eating funds. And I'm not going to put any residential over here right now anyway. So let's just delete these all. Right. Have a feeling that people are going to like living over on the other side a lot. But this here, it needs some work. It needs some work. Needs a little TLC. And in part, I'm sure when I change this out to not be industrial here, it'll look better. Even though I could also just do industrial all the way up. I think the tip needs to be not industrial in the future. At least that's just me right now. That's what I'm thinking. This is going to be too close. I'm just going to put in the general shape for now, because this is all clearly going to be too close and blah blah blah. So let's not even worry too much about getting this perfect in any way. Something like that, with a nice little school/library thing going on over here would be nice. This could be like a little community square kind of area. This could be another little subdivision. So like this. That. Now I also need to think about how eventually I'm going to put in some nice mass transit, some like that reminds me. What worked really stunningly well in the past was having truly disconnected areas when I would build them. It was actually really neat. What is this? This is a random old farmhouse or something. Can I get any info on this? No? No info? It's a neat little farmhouse thing. Cool. Cool. I love how you can just build. Like, this would all be forest industry. I could just build that anywhere. I could just build forest industry anywhere. This is clearly the only agrable land if I want to build some farms. I think I might. I kind of would like to see how farms look again. It's been a while since I looked at farms, but then I had to build all the like processing and this and that. I don't know if I want to do that. That's a neat little layout. Okay, so let's take this and we're gonna go. I was gonna save it right there. Actually, let's save the game right here. And let's flesh some of this out now a little bit better. We're going to change this to what do we got here? 4-lane tram tracks, bus lanes, bicycle lanes. Why can't I get bicycle lanes yet? Come on, guys! Is that crazy that you'd want bicycle lanes? I don't get it. All right. Even this might be a little too close. I still might have these too close here. Hold on. Let's take a look. good enough for now because I'm whatever. I see what I'm going to be doing, and blah blah blah. So that can go at least to there like that. And this is another one of these. Another one of these kind. I wish I could click and drag for upgrades. Like, if you could select this one, hold A and then drag, that would be amazing. I don't know why it doesn't do that. That would be a good way to help console players out a little bit more. So I think this would come maybe to here, and just either stop being a full-on one there, maybe go a little further. He would certainly go further. Maybe even all the way to the edge. Okay. So this intersection is too close to both of these two intersections. I need to move it over. Maybe around, and it needs to be far, it still needs to be far enough apart. So like around here would probably be good. Okay, so now they're a little close together. I mean, I don't love how close these two things are together. They're a little close. They're a little close. I mean, I'd really like to come to probably about where this one is, but I don't want that to be where the collector is on this side. So nope. I guess we're sticking with this for now. Let's upgrade this because this is going to be a path I know will be used to get to. Actually, maybe not. But still plan to have this be this anyway, and I want to see it upgraded. Alright, that looks a lot better. I might even want to just go straight across here. I might want, as much as I put in the effort on that corner originally, I might want to just go straight across. If I do, then all that effort to make that pretty corner is gone. But you know, sometimes you gotta redo things. Anyway. So this is not bad, not bad. Ooh, okay. I need to take care of more garbage, garbage. Oish, always garbage, right? Huh. Do. 24,000 a week. Yeah, I don't think if I'm not mistaken. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, you can't. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the recycling center doesn't like replace the need for garbage. If it does, then I want to use it. If it doesn't, then oh well. Oh man, I gotta get more people living here so that I can do more with this garbage. You know, I might even, in stopgap, I might even need to expand over into this area the way I don't want to. But in the past, I've set up like this as like a garbage center and then put in heat. Oh, that reminds me. What kind of generation's open? Ocean thermal is neat. These geothermal plants are the best. 3,400. Okay, that's not too bad. $320M3. Ugh. 80 megawatts versus 240 megawatts. 240 for 22 versus 80 for 1,000. Oh, so actually the solar, whatever. Let's just say it almost looks like it's the solar space tower. That can't be right. Solar updraft tower would actually be better. That's crazy. The upkeep on this is way too high compared to a real nuclear power plant and what it could produce. It's just no, it doesn't make sense that it would be cheaper. Well, geothermal might be cheaper, and solar might be cheaper. Maybe no, solar is definitely more expensive than nuclear, at least now with our current power plant. You know. Oh, this is the other solar, and it is actually it's in line. It's in line with the bigger solar plant. It's really not. This is consistently better than this is when it's at its worst, but this gets better when it's at its best. I don't know. Hydropower. Oh yeah. Well, I can't really use that here, but be neat if you could. Oil, coal. What does this produce? 480 for 64. That sucks. So this is by far the solar plant is definitely the best, and then the regular solar plant, which needs 14,000, whereas this only needs 5,000. This is the best power plant in the game, and it only needs 5,000, whereas regular solar plant needs 14,000. There's such screwiness when it comes to the city skylines and where certain things happen in terms of like population like it's just dumb. It doesn't make sense. But this geothermal plant is next down the line, and I get that even sooner. And it costs less to build. So yeah. All right, now. Oh yeah, I was gonna build seawalls. I didn't do that yet. I want to do that. Can you tell I have ADHD? Well, I do. I know, shock. Never really build many monuments. What can I build right now? Landmark. Leisure. Leisure. Is this it? Where are the seawalls? Yeah, I think they're in here, right? Is this it? Flood wall. Quay. No. Paths. Where did I get those walls from? Where did I get these cool sea walls from? Park life? Nope. Disasters. Nope. Must be this. Yeah, here we go. These car spots are neat. Carport 24 slot. Do they get used? That's the question, though. Do they get used? If they get used, I think we'd want some down here. For my nice little beach area. This I'm going to need to kind of smooth this out some. Maybe should do that and redraw the lines after, actually. Motel Palm Springs. Alright, that's perfect for... There you go. Nice little motel area. Oh, yep, of course I need to build electricity and such. Nope. There's great. And actually, we could probably afford to do this where it covers everything now. Alright, let's see. Alright, well I was wrong about just being able to afford massive amounts of water stuff right now. Clearly. Alright. Man, it's annoying to delete each of these segments one by one. Okay. I just realized I put this down. I have no idea what the upkeep is. Oh, $59 a week is fine. Hotel Palm Springs can exist for that. Kind of want to just take out a loan. Can I take out a loan, or is that something that has to? Yeah, I can. All right, let's just do it. I'm doing a loan because I want to expand a little bit here. Let's just kind of. All right. It's going to be a problem, isn't it? Okay. All right, let's make this residential, and I can flush it out a little bit more. I didn't do all the things I would normally do, but I just need to kind of get more income. And residential is mainly the way. I'm even gonna, you know what? I'm even gonna. This is all gonna end up getting redone. You know, no, no. Let's build the path here. Okay, come on. Perfect. Alright, I don't think we will upgrade this road now, but I want to check. To a regular 2-lane road. Upgrade. Yeah, I can't, but it destroys it. Okay. Alright, that's fair. I don't want my bike lanes. Dang it. Bike lanes are the best. How long do I have to wait for bike lanes? What is it? Grass. Grass. Bike lanes. 3,400. Okay. Not that far. Not that far. And then I'll upgrade all these to bike lanes. Because, yeah, bike lanes. Okay. Cool. Cool. Totally. What? What is going on there? I was kind of thinking about putting school and stuff in here actually, so I think I will undo that, undo this, and delete this for now. Just that section. I have a random extra street. Oh, that actually makes you think. I wonder. I bet you I could, because I have that little bit of stuff that I'm just going to do this to check. Yeah, I bet that'll work. I bet you that will get people moving in there. If it does, then I might play around with that some more. All right. I guess I end up making that the school area. I don't know. I should say hello to Ferox. Alright, so down to nothing, so I might as well stop. And you know what? I can put all. I can make this residential if I want to, which I think I kind of do. There's a neat rural residential area over here. I'll have to connect it like this, so that I'm only doing this so that I get power over to. Oh, I could do it. Oh, there was power over here. Duh. Oh. Did I miss? Of course, and that's where it chose to. Alright, I'll take out the second loan. Do this. Alright, that should do it. Alright, some little houses coming in. Alright, I'm starting to get money income again. She says I need to try and pay off these loans as soon as possible. So payment left 59,500. Let's see if I can get back up to 59,500. Traffic coming. Traffic coming in. Interesting. Uh-oh. Alright, so this looks like this isn't going to work. It was worth a shot to check it out, but it doesn't look like that's happening. We'll give it a couple more minutes, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's a neat idea, since there's clearly walking space. I'm going to need a little... Try this first, just in case again. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it happening. Oh, nice. Nice little buildings. Right, 59, 6, 59, 6, 7, 59, 7, 59, 7, 9, 2, 59, 8. Alright, I think I should be able to repay. Yes, can repay that. Great. Good, now should maybe more income per week. Well, at least this I can solve with just some extra income for the moment. Some extra. Go to 100%. We're gaining like 40 or 50 people a week or something. Alright, there's still a demand for, I need to get more industrial as much as I hate to add to this. Because I don't want to start expanding it over here just yet. Because that's going to be a whole thing. That's going to be a whole thing. This has got to become this has to become established as like a big residential zone. All this area I think has to be a residential zone before I can really change this one out of being residential. And even then, like a real city, maybe maybe I end up not. But yeah, I don't think I want this to be industrial anymore. I want the industrial up here. Oh, that is farmland. Farmland can be considered industrial if I do the process. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I will create farmland. What? Where's the water issue? Are there no water pipes there? Is that what's going on? Sorry about that. Was originally not planning to do that. Waste disposable and it's waste into electricity. Oh, nice. That's pretty good too. Wave power plant. Oh, yeah, $160 a week for 20 megawatts is not bad. Not bad at all. It's $80 a week for 8 megawatts. $200 a week for 20 megawatts. So, yeah. Yeah, it's still the best one. Not gonna lie. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for now because it's getting a little late. I am getting a little tired. And I'll probably do another stream again tonight, but we'll see. But look at this. We've expanded out our city. It's got an interesting shape to it. I have a feeling we're going to redo this a little bit again at some point. We're gonna rejigger some of these lines. But it is at least taking shape, and we're getting a lot more residential in, which means we're getting more income. And once this is all built into residential here, it should be real easy if we wanted to redo any of that, so we can. Same thing over here. All right. Thanks very much for watching my City Skylines play along. Oh, look. Oh, look. It did work. It worked. Haha, look at that. So you can create completely disconnected, screw plazas and promenades. You don't need to do anything special. You just, You build roads that don't connect to anything, so that you can build your stuff on it, and then you build paths to get to those roads and connect them, and that'll work. That works. It absolutely works. I wonder if it works for Residential 2. Probably. If it works for one, it probably works for all of them. But I think that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty neat. Okay, cool. So that actually does work. And as much as I keep thinking about building this out as like a regular section, I might do well to. Well, I don't have the kind of infrastructure I'd like to do for this, but let's see. What do we got? We got bus depots. We have buses, trams, ships, taxis, tour buses, public transport hubs. So once we get the one thing I really like to do, I can't get it yet. You can create disconnected sections of your city for sure. Oh, here we go. Nice. 3,400. So, trolley buses. And, let's see. Tourism specialization. Algae water filtering. That's interesting. Oh, it's a policy. I wonder how that works. Book fair. I don't even know what these policies do exactly. Boost connections. I don't even know. I have no idea. No rebuilding. Well, that sounds like a terrible policy. Well, maybe maybe it means you just reuse the. I don't know. 2-lane roads with trees. Highway with sound barrier. 4-lane with decorative trees. Trees and grass. Trees and grass. Decorative grass. Grass. Trees. Buses. No bicycles. Oh, bicycle lanes. Bicycle lanes. 4-lane road with bicycle lanes. And we got hospitals. I guess a bigger fire station, police headquarters, fishing pier, jet ski rental. Ooh, that could be useful for down here, doing stuff like the jet ski rental. Tsunami warning buoy. Uh-oh. Yeah. Geothermal plant. Noodle restaurant. Oriental market. Ramen restaurant. What are all these? General hospital. The Rail Yard Shopping Center. What is that? The Station Department Store. I'm guessing that means I can set up trains that will just kind of terminate in those. I'm not sure. Huh. Office, skyscraper, company headquarters, high-rise office, downtown hotel. Cool. All right. That's neat. So when we come back, we're going to be able to play around with a lot more stuff. Finally got my bicycle lanes. Finally got geothermal plants, which will be helpful. Yeah, but I mean, to sit here and keep playing, I think it was too much for right now. So we're just going to call that a good stopping point where we finally... Oh, let me just fix you. Here we go. That's a good stopping point where we can say, all right, next time we'll have at least some interesting, fun stuff to play with, right? I think so. I think we can all enjoy this. Thanks so much for watching the stream if you did, and okay, remember to look at. Yep, I want to have a look at them, but not at the moment because I need to sign off for now. Thanks very much for watching, and let me save the game. Save to here. Yep. And yeah, it looks pretty good, right? Okay. Okay. Why does it show me here? I want. Oh, that's what I want. Not even quite what I wanted. There it is. Ha-ha! There, it looks pretty good, right? Hooray. That is our city. That's our city. Thanks so much for joining me, and hopefully we will continue this a little later tonight. Thanks very much. Bye.